everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to Unacademy. So this is the part 2 of data sufficiency and data arrangement. Those who are watching me for the first time, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Shyam Jagrut. I have been training the student for last 8 years. I have trained more than 7,000 students for MBA Entrance exams. Am I audible? So hopefully everything is well. So guys, this is the simple agenda for today's session. आज हम वापस से करने वाले हैं data sufficiency and data arrangement का part 2. So some of the questions will be a really higher difficulty level of today. Data arrangement mainly. Okay, so let's begin. Let's start, guys. Before we start, let me quickly tell you can join us on YouTube. Unacademy CAT4MBA is our new channel for CAT. You can also join us on Telegram. CAT4MBA is our Telegram channel where you will get the PDF note for all those sessions that we conduct on YouTube as well as on Unacademy platform. So you can join my special session on Unacademy platform, where you need to just install the application Unacademy learning app and you'll be able to attend the special session free of cost. And there are few paid subscription of Unacademy where you'll get the mock test and access to the India's top educators session, and directly interact with me, my team, and many other educators that will get. You can go for 1 year or 2 year subscription, I'll recommend. Or those who are preparing for CAT 2021 next year, they can go for the two year subscription. And those who are preparing for this year MBA entrance exams like CAT, SNAP, CT, MAT, everything, any other MBA entrance exam in fact, so they can go for 1 year subscription. You can avail my you can avail 10% of discount just by using my code SHYAM1. So do it use, guys. It is SHYAM numeral 1. Okay, so let's quickly start with the session. So here's the first set of data arrangement. So first of all, what we are going to do, we'll do center, not necessarily in the same order. So Sachin was third to the right of Soumya. So 8 friends in a circular table. Let's have a quickly look at the questions. These are 2 questions. So on this set we have total 5 questions in total. Okay, so hopefully you understand it better way कि हमें क्या करना है यहाँ पे. So let me quickly tell you how to solve this question. Okay, so 8 friends we need to arrange in a circular table. So let's draw a circle. So we want to arrange friends distant circle. All are facing towards center. Let me quickly tell you how to solve it. Okay, so try to connect the clue. We have just these 5 points in your mind. Keep these 5 points in your mind and try to club 2 at a time, I can say. So get the connectivity. So Sachin was third to the right of Soumya. So we don't know where Soumya is. The first person you can take anywhere, wherever you want. So let's say if here is Soumya. So Sachin was third to the right of Soumya. Means third to Soumya, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we can directly go for the next, which is Sachin or Soumya. So let's have a look at it. Where is Soumya or Sachin given? Or Suresh, Shreya, Swati, Sagar, Samarth, Sachin. So we have this one, Sachin, and neither Suresh nor Shreya were neighboring Soumya. We have this one, so we can connect this. Okay, so Samarth was seated at a gap of 1 from Sachin. Okay. Suresh and Shreya was not the neighbors of Soumya, so here should not be Suresh and Shreya. Not Shreya. Then Samarth was seated at a gap of 1 from Sachin. So Samarth can be here or here at a gap of 1, means chhod ke Samarth hai. Okay. Then Suresh was immediate left of Shreya. Now Suresh and Shreya, what we can say, these two persons are immediate neighbors. These two persons are immediate neighbors और ये दोनों में यहाँ पे कोई नहीं है, यहाँ पे कोई नहीं है. So for sure सुरेश एंड श्रेया के लिए ये दो बचते हैं immediate. अगर यहाँ पे रख देते हो समर्थ को, then that is a problem. Suresh and Shreya cannot be together. For sure you can say this person is not Samarth. So what you can conclude is this is Samarth. Hopefully you understand this part. That's the cracking point. क्योंकि दो लोग साथ में चाहिए. तुम समर्थ यहाँ पे रख दोगे तो फिर सुरेश और श्रेया कहाँ पे आएंगे, right? So this cannot be Samarth. So at a gap of 1 means this is gap and this is Samarth. So Soumya, Samarth, Sachin, this is what we got, and we have Suresh and Shreya sitting with these two. Okay. The next thing is Swati was second to the right of Sagar. That's the last thing you can use. Okay. We have used this one. Okay, we are done with all these things. So Suresh and Shreya, Suresh was immediate left of Shreya. That's what we know. So we need to try it now. Let's understand. Suresh Shreya में से सौम्या के neighbor में तो कोई नहीं आने वाला है. About this. So what I can try both the possibilities. Suresh was immediate left of Shreya. So अगर Shreya यहाँ पे है, यहाँ तो नहीं है, श्रेया इन तीनों में से ही कही होगी, तो यहाँ पे सुरेश होगा, राइट? दैट इज द वन पॉसिबिलिटी. और श्रेया यहाँ पे एंड सुरेश वहां पे, ये भी हो सकता है. Okay, let's try one of this. Swati is second to the right of Sagar. If somebody tries this, let's try one at a time. So if this is left of Shreya, so here it is Suresh. Now the problem is we want Swati and Sagar. Swati is second to the right of Sagar. So if you take Sagar here, Swati इधर नहीं आ सकती है. Sagar cannot be here. There is no place दोनों पे जहाँ पे जा सकती है, इधर भी नहीं है. So this is not Shreya and Suresh. So last possibility we can have here Shreya, Suresh here, immediate left Shreya. So there are only two possibilities you need to check. That's it. And we have Swati and Sagar दो होने चाहिए, सेकेंड नंबर पे होने चाहिए. So for सागर के राइट में होनी चाहिए. So this must be सागर and this is right, Swati, and we have left out the one last person that is sitting here, right? Hopefully you understood this part. Let's start with the questions. So who was seated opposite to Sid? Who was seated opposite to Sid? Opposite to Sid is Sachin. So answer for this question is second one. In which of the following groups the three persons seated neighboring one and two persons? Sorry, which of the group was the third person? Three persons seated neighboring one and two. So, in which of the following group was the three persons seated neighboring one and two? So that means the third person should be third person seated neighboring one and two means Sid एंड समर्थ के बीच श्रेया है क्या? सिड एंड समर्थ के बीच में श्रेया नहीं है. देन श्रेया एंड स्वाति के बीच में सुरेश है क्या? जस्ट मिनट. ओके, श्रेया एंड स्वाति के बीच में सुरेश है क्या? श्रेया एंड स्वाति के बीच में कोई नहीं है. नेक्स्ट थिंग, स्वाति एंड सागर के बीच में सिड है क्या? स्वाति एंड सागर. स्वाति एंड सागर के बीच में सचिन है. नो, इट्स नॉट देयर. तो समर्थ एंड सौम्या, नो वन. एंड द लास्ट वन, स्वाति सिड सुरेश. Swati said Suresh, it's not there. Okay, just a minute, let me quick check once. Okay, so Suresh. No. Suresh is between Shreya and Swati. So that was the right answer. Answer option A. Third, what was the position of Shreya with respect to Sagar? What was the position of Shreya with respect to Sagar? Position of Shreya with respect to Sagar. It's opposite, or you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Position of opposite, we have answer option as an opposite. Who among the following was seated to the left of, second to the left of Samarth? To the left, second to the left of Samarth. Second to the left of Samar is Sid. Chalo, quickly move to the next question. Who are the immediate neighbor of Sachin? Immediate neighbor of Sachin. Who is the immediate neighbor of Sachin? Swati and Sagar. So the answer for the last question is Swati and Sagar. Okay, let's quickly move to the next question. Now this is again also an important set. Hopefully I'm audible to everyone. Those who are watching me live, they can quickly drop in the comment if there is any problem. So let's try it quickly. 10 persons are sitting in two parallel linear rows such that one row faces north and the other towards south. Person of one row faces another person of other row. Okay, so we have got the structure of this arrangement. That's it. C is the one of the person sitting. Then P sits second to the left of T. We don't know in which row. So there are 10 persons. P is second to the left of T. So if T is facing north, P is second to the left of T. Or if they are facing north, and the other row will be like this, then facing south. See, look at this. This is the arrangement. This is the structure of this arrangement. So this row will face north and the upper row will face south. This way. Okay. We can have one more because we have two possibilities for T. Okay, so let's try it. One way. T sits here. One of the arrangement must be true, must be right. So P sits second to the left of T. P sits second to the left of T. If T is here, P must be here. Right? That's the best way to do. So P sits second to the left of T. Who faces the person who is sitting second to the left of B? So T faces the person who is sitting second. This person is second to the left of B must be here. And this person is second to the left of B means in this case B must be here. This is what you can conclude up now. This is definitely like one of these. Okay, T is exactly in the middle of the row. That's what we already used. E is sitting at one of the extreme ends. E is sitting at one of the extreme ends. So one of these must be E. Facing south भी दिया हुआ है. So this must be, and in this case this must be right. S sits second to the right of R. S sits second to the right of R. Who is facing north? So R is facing north. and S is second to the right of him. So R cannot be here, R cannot be here, R can be here or here. And in this case, R cannot be here. So in this case, R must be here. To the right of R, who is facing now. So R is facing second to the right of R. Yeah. Now, this would be the one possibility. The other possibility could be it should be R here, S here, or R here, S here. So for the second possibility, we have two more possibilities. So in total there are three possibilities for R, depending on R and S, position of R and S. Then Q sits second to left of A and D. Q sits second to the left of A and D. Sorry, Q sits second to the left of A. Q sits second to the left of A. A sits to the left of S. The problem with this arrangement is A cannot be the left. So this is not the case. So we can have these two cases. A here, A here. Okay, here we have B, here we have B. Okay, then Q sits left of A. So if you go this way, Q cannot be left of A. That's not, it is not said it is immediate. Okay, A sits to the left of S. A sits to the left of S and Q sits to the left of A. That means this will be the only possibility. Q R A S. D sits immediate right of P. D sits immediate right of P. So D R's name. So A F D में से अभी पता नहीं है हमें कौन end पे है और कौन नहीं है. Okay, so let's try. A F D. We have two more clues with us. B and E are not adjacent to each other. B and E are adjacent. E sitting opposite to the person who is third to the left of V. Cannot use it. Okay, so let's come to the back to this clue. D is sitting left of F, who is sitting opposite to R's immediate neighbor. So it cannot be the R's immediate neighbor. So they are talking about this neighbor. Because this must be D sitting opposite left of F. F must be F, who is R's immediate neighbor. So it should be like this. It cannot be like the first one, because otherwise there's only one place to the right of R. So surely this person must be that, because look at this here, T R, we have one place here, 1 2 3 here. Then if we take this person F and this person D, that's going to be work. That is not going to work. So R's neighbor is D. This F is opposite to that, and E here. After that, A here. So that's what you can understand. So hopefully you understood up till now. So in case of any doubt, you can just quickly drop the comment. Chalo, let's move to the next thing. So we have got the half of the range is done. So quickly finish it. Now we are left with this B and E are not adjacent to each other, so here cannot be B and E. E sits opposite to a person who is third to the left of B. So this person must be third to the left of V. E sits opposite to a person who is to the left of V. So we have got up till now, this is what we got: 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let's start from the scratch. S and U are adjacent to each other, right? One of them is at the end, and T is third. T sitting third to the right of S. T sitting third to the right of S. 1, 2, 3. That's right. Exactly 2 persons sits between A and C. So here it must be C. Okay. But B and E are not adjacent to each other. A is sitting opposite to a person. So the problem is B and E adjacent array. So let's quickly start try with one more possibility. What can be the other possibility? Let's try it. Okay. The one thing is for sure, I'll write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the girls are facing north. Okay, and S is a girl. S and T is sitting third to the right of S. S and U are the adjacent to each other, and one of them is at the end. Okay, so S and U must be like this: US and T sitting third to the right of S. So it is like this: S, U, 1, 2, 3, T sitting here. Or we can have the other possibility as U, S, 1, 2, 3, T sitting here, right? Then this part is done. Then R is sitting right of T. R is sitting right of T. This is not the case because R is not at the end. Okay, so R is sitting right of T, but R is not at the end. So it must be like this: B and E are not adjacent to each other, and E is sitting opposite to a person who is third to the left of V. So there is a person who is third to the left of V. V must be here or here, right? If V is here, there will be on third to the left of V, V1. So V must be here, and 1, 2, 3. This is the person who is left of V, and E is sitting opposite to that person. So E must be here. So that's how we can do it here. Okay, let's try it. we have got up till now. This one is also done, this one is also done. A is an immediate neighbor of F. A is an immediate neighbor of F. That's what you can use later. So of girls we have RSTUVW. RSTVUW. So this must be W. So these are the girls. Just definitely right now. And we have this clues with D is sitting left of F. D is sitting left of F. Who is sitting opposite to R's immediate neighbor? This must be like this. F is sitting opposite to the R's immediate neighbor. It could be like F, R's immediate neighbor, R here, D here, or it could be like F, R's immediate neighbor, and D here. Out of any of this. Okay, so there were two possibilities. So out of which this is not the case. So R's immediate neighbor, D and here F. That's the possible way. Right. Then R's immediate neighbor. This is, we are done with this. The exactly 2% sits between A and C. Exactly 2% sits between A and C. So A is the neighbor. This exactly 2% sits between A and C. C must be here. After that, exactly 2% sits between A and C and immediate neighbor of F. So there is something wrong here. So that's why it is getting wrong. B and E are not adjacent, and E is sitting opposite to a person which is left of 3. So we skip this as B and E. So left of we cannot have that A and F adjacent to each other. So this must be V. This must be the person W. One more thing you can try is, if here is E, okay, so this person is R's neighbor, is opposite to F, and here it is A. No, not possible. Let's get this F. Then I'll make one correction, a slight correction. Okay, so this must be F, this must be D, this must be R, here it must be A. Okay, after that, if I take this V, and this must be second to the left of V, and this must be E, right? So E is sitting opposite to the, it should be second, not third. This should be the second, then it will walk definitely. So there was one typo error here. Okay, so you can make it second, After that, there are no two persons between A and C. This is we can get two persons between A and C, and this is W. Then we have second to the left of R. Who is sitting second to the left of R? 1 to V. Then, so V is the answer. Okay. Who among the following is a neighbor of B? Who among the following is a neighbor of B? A and E both are neighbor of none of this. We'll go for none of this. Following पूछा है वैसे तो anyways, so we can say A because who among the following. Next one, who is sitting opposite to E? Who is sitting opposite to E? S. And last, next one, four of the following five are alike in a particular pattern based on the given information and hence form a group. And which of the following is not belong to that? C, R, U, A, E, T. Let's look at this. C, R, U, A, okay, E and T. BV and FU. BV and FU. So CR, BV, FU. UA, ET, we have UA and ET. UA and ET. So these are opposite का neighbor, जो भी opposite है उसका neighbor. तो between C and D, there is no one between C and D. 0. Right. Chalo guys, so drop in the comment if you have any query related to this part. Each woman spent at least 1,000. So this is what is given over here. Okay, this is just the part of the information. So here are the questions, and these are the 6 clues that you need to use here. The women who spent 2,234 arrived before the lady who spent 193. Hello, am I audible? Please drop in the comment if you have any issue. Go through the clue and try to figure out how to connect the clues, how to get the answers. Okay, so A, C, D, H, S. This is the same order which is given, A, C, D, H, S. So I have ordered it. They came in the same order. First A, then C, then D, then H, and then S. Okay. So the woman who spent 2234 arrived before the lady who spent 1193. So these are the amounts. 2234 they spent. One of the women spent 1193. Then one woman spent 1340 and she was not income. Then one woman spent 1378. Or no, one woman, this is most important, one woman spent 1378 more than Selema. So we don't know what is the amount of the Selema. So that must be X plus 1378. Right. And one woman spent 2517. Helen spent more than Dhenuka. Then Shehna spent the largest amount, then Chelema spent the smallest amount. So we know which one, we don't know which one is the largest and which one is the smallest. So if we consider this is the largest, there is nothing more than this. Okay, we consider this as the largest, and out of this smallest we have this one. Out of these four we have the smallest and largest. Okay, but we don't know if they are actually, these are largest and smallest. Okay, one woman spent more than 1378 more than Chelema, and Chelema spent the smallest. So Chelema must be this, or there could be another small value. Okay, I'll just write it as 1340 and 1193. So if this is Chelema, let's consider Chelema. C spent 1193 and that is going to be the lowest amount. Okay, so 1378 more than Chelema. If this is the lowest, this is minimum, then if we add 1193 plus 1378, what will be the addition? It will be 11, this will be 17 and 1, 2571, which is higher than that, which is highest. So if this is the lowest, maximum must be 2571 and not 2517. The maximum can be 2571. This is the one possibility. Okay, and the other possibility could be 2517 is highest. Okay, and if we subtract 2517 minus 1378, if we do this, 17 minus it is 9, here it will be 11 minus it 39, it will be 1139, and this will be the lowest, then 1139 and not this 1193, 1340, 2234. This could be the possible set of values. So if this one is lowest, 1193 is lowest, if we go with this, the highest will be 2571. The Shehna's must be 2571. Right? 2571. Then we have these three amounts. The woman who spent 2234 arrived before 1193. So this must be 2234. One woman spent 1340 and this was not Dhanuka. If we take this 1340, 2571 gone, 2234 gone, so 2517 here. But the problem is this question is Dhanuka spent, this condition goes wrong here, so that's why this one is wrong. So for sure we got to know that Chelima is the lowest and she must have spent 1139 then, right? Then the highest value, which Shehnaaz spent must be 2517. And the lowest is 1139. After that this must be no, it can be 2234, anything. So we have got these two values done. 2234 must be before that, and Dhanuka is not 1340. Dhanuka did not spend 1340, so Dhanuka must be amongst these two. And Dhanuka is less than H. So Dhanuka must be 1193. And this must be 2234. And H must be 13. And Dhanuka is less than H. So this is the possible set of values that is correct. Hopefully you understood this part. What is the amount spent by Helen? The amount spent by Helen is 1340. Which of the following amounts was spent by one of the women? 1139, we have the new amount that is spent, surely. The woman who spent 1193 is 1193 is Dhanuka. Right, so we can move to the data sufficiency now. Again, we are given with a question and with two hints. If statement 1 is sufficient, 2 is not, you answer A. If 1 is not, 2 is sufficient, you answer B. If 1 and 2 both are alone sufficient, each of the alone sufficient, will answer C. If 1 and 2 are not sufficient, then we'll combine 1 and 2, and if these two are sufficient and 1 and 2 are necessary, we'll answer it as E. And even if 1 and even if we combine 1 and 2 and they are not sufficient to answer, then we'll answer as E. Remember this part. Okay, so let's start with the questions quickly. In a row of children A, B, C, D, E, who is standing in the middle? D is to the immediate right of E and B. D is to the immediate right of E and B is to the immediate left of E. Sorry. D is to the immediate right of E and B is to the immediate left of E. Okay, so who is in middle? We cannot say. This is not sufficient. B is at the extreme left, and just we have this information. We cannot. This is not sufficient. But if we know both the clues, 1 and 2 together, then we can say there are persons here, and D is in the middle. So 1 and 2 are together sufficient to answer the question. That is, answer option E will be answered. Next one, A, M, K and R. You can simply call it as A, M, K and R are 4 friends. So how many of them are married? Okay, let's try. So it is given true statement, Kiran and Rajesh are married. That's not sufficient that to answer that how many of them are married. Then false statement of the, so let's understand this one. At least one of Anil and Milin is married. This is false. That means this simply means, you know, this is false statement and at least Anil and that means Anil and Milin से कोई भी शादी किसी की भी शादी नहीं हुई है. That's what the second statement says. So even that's not sufficient to answer because we don't know about the remaining 2 then. But if we have 1 and 2 together, we'll have K and A are married and A and M are not married. So again, answer option E is the right answer. Let's quickly go to the next question. Third, what is the rate of interest if sum is kept for 5 years? The compound interest earned in the 3rd and the 4th year. These are the compound interest. The compound interest is interest on interest. What is the interest or rate of interest if the sum is kept for 5 years? That's what we know. It doesn't matter. We can simply take the rate of interest here because they here 30 rupees. The interest on is 30 rupees more compared to this, so we can simply calculate the rate of interest compared to this 200 because compound is interest we don't need, so one alone is sufficient as answer option A. Let's move to the next. The members in the club either speak French or Russian or both. Find the number of members in a club who speak only French. The members who speak only French. French, Russian or both. Okay. There are 300 members in the club and the number of members who speak French and Russian, this is 196. So only we cannot say. Okay, B. The number of members who speak Russian only is 50. So this is 50. So for sure you'll be definitely be able to calculate this thing. So that will be 46. But we need 1 and 2. Both false. So answer is E. Let's solve quickly. What's the value of this? If dollar means division, so basically 1/4 divided by 16. Star means multiplication and hash means plus. So guys, do we need to calculate? Of course, कुछ ना कुछ तो answer आएगा. So 1 is sufficient. What about this? We know dollar, we know star. And this is given 10. Okay, now this is quite tricky because 16, 4, 2 and 2. Here it is, here it is star, here it is hashtag, and this must be 10. So for sure this must be like this division, this is multiplication. this plus, we do this, this will be 4 into 2 8, so we can simply get the answer. These are the only possible, so even this is also right. So 1 and 2 alone, 1 as well as alone 2, so answer option C. 1 alone is sufficient and 2 alone is sufficient. Try the next. What percentage of the population of the village comprises married males? There is nothing related to married here. Okay, so 4 by 7, there are total unmarried male 300. So even these are not sufficient, this is not sufficient information, so that directly. We talk about this. What is the speed of the train? It takes 40 seconds to pass a bridge of 1200 meters. We don't know the length of the train. And 8 seconds to cross. So that means speed into time is the distance. So length of the train must be 8 into its speed into time. Okay, and length of the train plus 1200 meters must be equal to 40 into s. So that's what we can come here. You can put 8s and you'll get the speed of the train as 12 by 32. That's quite possible to calculate. So 1, but we need 1 and 2 together. We need not solve that. So answer definitely E. Last one. Sorry, 8th one. 3 dice ABC are thrown together. What is the sum of all the readings of the dice? The dice A shows 4 more than C, but what about B? We don't know data about B. If we multiply the readings of dice B with the dice C, then we get the readings of dice A. So this is quite important. Listen. If we multiply the readings of dice B with C, this is 1 to 2. This must be 2. Or 1 into 3. This can be 3. 1 into, even it can be 1 into 1. This is 1. It can be 1 into 4. This is 4. 1 into 5. 1 into 6, and this is 6. These are the possibilities. Okay, even it can, these are possibilities of C and A. Okay, so if it is 2, it's just 1, and this can, if it is 3, it can be just 1, and this can be 3. So there are many possibilities, so we cannot have answer with 1 and 2, but if we club 1 and 2 together and think about B, C and A shows 4 more than C. A shows 4 more than C. That means A must be 5. This must be 1. Or A is 6 and this can be 2. These are the only 2 possibilities. Now if we multiply this A and B, this must be 5. So this must be 5. And if it is the possibility, this is 3 into 2. This must be 6. Definitely these are the only 2 possibilities we have. And if we add these values, 5 plus 5, there are 2 possibilities, but quite one interesting thing is 5 plus 1 plus 5 sum must be 11, and 3 plus 2 plus 6 sum is like 11. So we can tell the total sum is surely 11. Doesn't matter whatever the possibility is. So answer will be E. So that's an important question. Okay, if 2 plates and a spoon cost ₹4, that is 2 plates and a spoon cost ₹4. How much the spoon cost? We are given 6 plates and 6 forks cost 12. Next thing, a fork cost half as much as spoon. So a spoon costs twice as much as fork. So this must be 3s. 6 plus 3s is 12. But the problem is, if you solve this, 2p plus s as 4, which we already know, so we cannot solve this. So answer will be D. Neither of the sufficient, even 1 and 2, if we combine together, they will not be able to solve this question. Try this. Last question on data sufficiency. What's the value of x? Sorry, what's the value of this? What's the value of x in this? So the number is divisible by 3. So it's simple. 3 plus 3, 4, 4, 9. So this can be 0. By using 1, you can say this can be 0. It can be 3, 6, 9. That's what you can conclude. Now it is less than 0. Less than 5 means it can be anything, but even if you can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, कुछ भी हो सकता है. Even if you take the integers, positive integers only, positive, or you can say whole numbers only. So if we combine 1 and 2, it will be again 0 or 3. We are not sure. So answer will be D. 1 and 2 together, if we combine, they will not be possible. It won't be possible. Okay. So guys, you can use this code to avail a discount of 10% on Unacademy Plus platform. If you want to go for the Plus subscription, I'll recommend all of you should go because you'll get the mock test and many more benefits of the Plus platform. Do subscribe to our channel and like, share it. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you'll be notified about our upcoming live sessions. You can also join us on Telegram so that you'll be getting the so that you'll be able to get the PDF materials for all the sessions that we